Quavo is one of the most successful rappers of all time, as a soloist and as part of the Migos. With all that success, it's no surprise that he made a lot of money, more money than most of us will ever make in our entire lifetime. And well, he's going to have to spend that money somewhere, right? In this video, we're going to talk about how Quavo spends his millions. And with this one, you might be shocked. First up, we have houses. With millions in your bank account, anyone would buy a luxury house for themselves. But Quavo went a step further and bought not one, but 3 houses in just 1 year. The rapper bought his first house on August 30th, 2017 in Georgia. The house is over 11,000 square feet and has 6 bedrooms with 6 bathrooms. Now, even though Quavo has enough money to spend for his entire life, that doesn't mean he's gonna skip out on a good deal. The house was actually listed at $2.98 million, but he actually managed to bargain the price down to $1.88 million. After the purchase was final, he made lots of renovations to the place, and it was still under the listing price. Although it is his hard-earned money, Quavo doesn't just spend it all on himself. In December of 2017, he actually bought his mom a huge Christmas present. He spent $560,000 and bought her a nice house in Georgia. The house is super fancy looking and is located in a private gated community in Roswell. It has 5 bedrooms, bathrooms, a breakfast bar, a chef's kitchen, a double-sided fireplace, and even custom bookshelves. Quavo's negotiation skills must be on point because this house was originally listed for $600,000, but he brought it down to $560,000. The last house he purchased was a $140,000, 1,712 square feet house in Lawrenceville, Georgia. The house has 3 bedrooms with 2 bathrooms, and it's the smallest one out of the 3. He got the place for his sister and some other family members, so they had a place to start off. Next is the cars. While Quavo has 3 houses, the thing he really loves spending all his money on is cars. He seems to love collecting luxury cars, particularly Mercedes cars. The first one he got was a light green Mercedes G-Wagon for over $200,000. He also bought a white Mercedes S-Class, which is estimated to be over $100,000. In October of 2018, Quavo was seen driving around a new matte black Mercedes G-Wagon. He said he wanted something super big, which was almost like a truck, so he decided to go for this car. In 2020, the rapper decided to go all out and get a Tesla Model X. And while Teslas are luxury vehicles, he decided to take it up a notch and get it customized how he wanted it. He wanted every part of the car red, and even told the person customizing the car to make it bloody. The interior of the car was customized with real red leather instead of synthetic leather and diamond stitching. The Tesla, along with all the customizations he got, is estimated to be around $150,000 or even more. If you thought the customized Tesla was the fanciest car Quavo got, then you were wrong. The most expensive car he's ever gotten is a Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster. Getting a Lamborghini is a statement in itself, but getting it fully customized just takes it up to a whole new level. He got the whole car wrapped in a bright purple wrap with blue, pink, and green accents. When he starts the car, a pink LED lights up from under the car, and the front too. Then, the jewelry. Quavo gives a whole new meaning to Iced Out with his insane jewelry collection. One of his most iconic rings is his Huncho ring. Huncho is actually one of Quavo's nicknames, which is basically a reference to him being the head or the leader of the hip-hop group Migos. He loved the nickname so much that he literally decided to spend over $100,000 on a custom ring that spelled out the name when put together. He also owns a fair share of watches, but his personal favorite is his rose gold skeleton AP. He spent over $100,000 just on this alone and wears it the most. If you were a 90s gamer, then you'll probably love this necklace Quavo customized himself. He spent over $150,000 on a necklace with the video game character a.k.a. from Crash Bandicoot as the face. This is by far Quavo's most recognizable piece of jewelry. One of Quavo's most expensive pieces of jewelry is his QC pendant, which he bought for over $200,000. That's even more than some of the houses and cars he's gotten. He got this pendant custom made by Icebox to show love to his label QC. This pendant is not only filled to the brim with diamonds, but it can actually spin in circles too. The most Quavo has ever spent on jewelry are his infamous diamond grills. He got it custom made from Johnny Dang, and they almost look like they're invisible. These grills cost him more than $250,000. Up next, his girlfriend. Quavo and Saweetie were considered the perfect hip-hop couple and looked great together, especially because both of their music was at their peak when they started dating in 2018. Quavo was the one who made the first move and slipped into her DMs in March of 2018. The two clicked almost right away and started dating not too long after, but things weren't the same behind the scenes. The Migos rapper used to buy all kinds of gifts for Saweetie before they broke up. Some of her friends actually spoke out and revealed the reason why they think Saweetie broke up with him. They think it's because Quavo undervalued Saweetie. They said she was one of the most sought-after women in the game, and he could have done more. When asked what exactly they meant by more, they said more gifts gifts and time. Quavo spent more than $2 million on gifts and vacations for Saweetie in just a year. The most expensive thing he bought for her was a $350,000 Bentley for her birthday. The seats of the Bentley were customized with the word Icy written on them. He spent over $300,000 on a custom watch for her on Christmas. On top of all this, he even got her flowers worth $50,000 on Valentine's Day. But all this just wasn't enough for Saweetie. Recently, they have actually been spotted together, so maybe they'll just get back together. Who knows? Quavo might just spend even more than a couple of millions on Saweetie in the future. Now, even on his assistant. Since Quavo makes so much money, it's not surprising that he'd also pay his assistant a good amount too, but no one really expected it to be this much. Quavo recently took to Instagram and shared a picture of him with his assistant, who was holding an umbrella for him. In the post, he revealed that his assistant was actually making $5,000 a day. That means he's literally making $100,000 every month. Because of this, his assistant is actually a millionaire. The Instagram post was flex for not only Quavo's assistant, but himself too, since he's showing that he can easily afford to pay someone over $5,000 a day. His assistant, Joshua Washington, actually replied to the post, writing, "Love you, Unc." According to his Instagram profile, he works as an assistant and operation manager for Quavo's Huncho Records. This means he's making even more than $5,000 a day. After this was revealed, the comment sections of the post were filled with people begging Quavo to make them his assistant. Next is charity. Quavo doesn't just spend on himself and his family, but also on those in need of money too. Back in 2017, he went back to his old high school and met up with the basketball team. He got every single player a fresh pair of sneakers. But these weren't just any sneakers. He got them LeBron 15s. It shouldn't be surprising that the basketball players were ecstatic to receive such an expensive gift from Quavo. LeBron 15s usually cost around $130,000 to $150,000, but these were actually custom made by the designer. Even LeBron James was impressed and shouted him out on Twitter. Quavo grew up with a single mother after his father passed away when Quavo was just 4 years old. To show appreciation towards his mother and all the other single mothers all across Atlanta, he decided to donate $150,000 to them. He donated the money to the Tender Foundation, which is a non-profit organization that supports single mothers living in Atlanta. He also teamed up with food delivery services GoPuff and food bank charity Feeding America and gave families all over Atlanta turkey for Thanksgiving. He even posed with some of the fans for selfies and hired a mascot that everyone could hang out with. He made sure to follow all the COVID protocols during the whole event. That's a wrap for today's video. What would you do with Quavo's millions? Make sure to let us know in the comments section down below. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button for more videos like this one.